This is our very first coaching session on the podcast. You will have a front row seat to a real coaching experience. And you will also discover two strategies. Yung isa, matututunan mo how you can find out what truly matters to you. And then, paano ba mag-break free from procrastination that's holding you back? So, stay tuned. Welcome to Realizations with Clarissa, where productivity meets well being. I'm Clarissa Dunan, and as a mother, wife, entrepreneur, and leader, I know how overwhelming it can be to build success while also staying healthy, fulfilled, and present for your loved ones. That's why I created this podcast to share my realizations and one core truth that well-being is the foundation of success, happiness, strong relationships, and impact. Here we'll talk about mindset, habits, and simple shifts that bring more energy, calmness, and joy into your life and work. Enjoy the show. Our guest today is Jeremy Esperanzate. Matagal ko na siyang fina-follow sa Facebook. So he's a clinical nurse specialist in London, an ICU nurse. And at the same time, he's also an entrepreneur. So meron siyang real estate business. He's also the creator of Germination Media and Events. So nagfa-facilitate, nag-organize at nagpo-promote siya ng iba't ibang mga events, Filipino events, lalo na doon sa England. And he's also a content creator. Ayan, every week, every Monday, ayan, meron siyang live stream featuring Filipino entrepreneurs and artists, both abroad and in the Philippines. So grabe talaga yung service niya sa Filipino community. And that's what I really admire the most sa kanya. Lalo na nung makilala ko siya lalo through this coaching session, na he has such a big heart to serve the Filipino community, that everything he does for his personal development is aimed at that, for him to be the best version of himself so he could contribute more. Wow. Actually, I contacted him para interviewin siya sa podcast na to about entrepreneurship, about personal development, about mindset. But then nakwento niya sa akin na siya nakapagpa-coach na siya before and he really found it helpful. So I asked, would you like to be coached instead on the podcast and we can upload it para maraming tao matuto din from your experience. And I could also coach you para ma-overcome mo yung current challenge mo. So yun yung offer ko sa kanya and he agreed. That's why we're here. Sa totoong coaching session with real transformation and real results. And I encourage you habang nakikinig kayo, lalo na doon sa two exercises na request ni Jeremy, for you to actually do the exercise as if ikaw yung ginaguide ko para makuha mo talaga yung maximum benefit sa episode na to. So, let's begin.
Mm.
So, Jeremy, what would you like coaching on?
Um, Mainly, I think productivity.
Okay. And when you say productivity, what specifically do you mean by that?
Um, Getting more things done. I mean, not just
Mm-mm.
more. I mean, something that really matters.
Mm-mm.
You know, something that will give me long-term benefit.
Yeah.
It's not just like small things, but we would like to each of us personally. I have a desire to
Mm-hmm.
help or do something big for the community.
Yes.
So yeah,
So productivity mostly for your work, for what you
yes,
do for
yes,
the community as well. Okay. And what
yeah.
will that give you kapag nakuha mo na yung productivity na hinahanap mo?
Um, Sense of accomplishment, I would say, and
Mm.
fulfillment that I've done something good for the community. Yeah,
Mm.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And when you have that sense of accomplishment kasi contribute ka sa community, what will that give you?
It will inspire me more.
Mm,
Kasi for me, if you do something, it's like um, looking after a plant. Kasi syempre, pag lumaki yan, hindi naman once na lumaki yan, you will stop looking after it, diba? So,
mm,
continue lang. Continue. As long as, kasi yun yung para magbibigay sa iyo ng ano ng motivation and more drive uh, to keep going
mm.
until while I'm alive and
Yeah.
able to do all these things
Yes.
for the community.
Mm-mm.
Always want to make a difference.
Yeah. At nakikita ko nga yan sa mga ginagawa mo sa live stream mo, sa iba mo pang mga businesses. And of course, you have your job. So talagang nakikita ko yung passion mo to contribute to the community. And when you're able to do that, you're inspired and for a very long time, you're able to contribute. What's the importance of that to you?
Um, on a personal level, there is this element na I would like to prove something to myself na I can do it.
Mm,
So I think that's what is important to me as well
mm,
na you're not competing with anybody but you're competing with yourself. You just want to
mm,
prove to yourself na yeah, I
yeah.
can actually do this one as well. If other people can do it. Kasi yun ang guiding principle ko palagi and I always tell this to people as well. If nakaya nung ibang tao, kaya din natin.
Mm, yeah. And what would it mean to you kapag napatunayan mo na kaya mo din?
Um, it would mean we're going deeper and deeper.
Yeah, and it's very important
Yeah, yeah.
for you and me, most importantly for you, to really
Mm.
see your values.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we're getting deeper into your values that drive your decisions.
Mm.
Hmm.
So ano yung ulit yung tanong?
Yeah, so what does that mean to you kapag napatunayan mo na sa sarili mo na kaya mo din?
I can be an inspiration to
Mm,
other people. Parang I will be a living testimony na we are all made for something, you know? Hindi ka
mm,
lang kasi ito yung napansin ko rin sa mga like people that I get connected with.
mm,
Parang they don't have the confidence in themselves na kaya nilang gawin yung ganito, yung
mm,
parang they're just stuck in alam mo yung trabaho, bahay, ganyan, and trabaho, bahay, ganun, and then nothing
mm,
else. But you can actually come out and then do something uh, that can make a difference. So for me, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I can be a living testimony na everything is possible. Walang imposible kung talagang
mm.
you will go for it. And you have the right mindset, you have the right intention. You can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nagkaroon na nga ng impact yan sa akin. Because before pa ako nag-start ng podcast, I've been seeing you being online, tagging your followers. Ano, sabi ko, wow, nakaka-inspire si Jeremy. Diba? So talagang kumbaga, nagkaroon ka na ng impact even before mo pa ako nakilala. Kasi nakilala
Thank you.
kita ng una. So who do you want to be? Underneath all of that, there's this identity of Jeremy. Who do you want to be? Kaya gusto mo to and you want to be more productive and you're contributing.
I think I always I actually realize na we shouldn't be at the same time, you know, whatever what
Mm,
despite of all those things that I've said, I still believe na we shouldn't be who we really are
mm,
is not what we do.
mm.
I'm a nurse, you know, I'm an event
Yeah,
organizer,
yeah.
but despite of all those things, I just believe that um it's really a difficult
Yeah.
question to answer.
Mm.
Kasi we always have attachment and
Yeah.
labels, you know?
Yeah.
And we always identify to that one. Pero beyond that or deeper than that, we are just like energy, you know?
Mm.
We're just trying to be uh, our authentic self.
Mm. Yeah.
Yun lang, parang you just want to be authentic, and once you have that level of authenticity na alam mo na you're not pretending to be somebody, you're just being
Mm.
yourself, I think it will bring you happiness.
Mm.
So yeah, I think I hope
Yes.
I answered you.
Yes, and understand na yung goal mo to be more productive, that's going to help bring out the best, the most authentic version of Jeremy who's contributing to the world. Yes. And how long have you been working on this productivity?
I think since for a long time.
Mm-mm. Okay.
I started um learning or understanding the importance of self-development, I think way back 2017.
Mm-mm.
And then I don't know what it's called. Probably it's what you call awakening. You know,
Mm-mm. Yeah.
you're been awakened, and your mind has suddenly been open to all this. You know that there's more to what you actually
Mm-mm.
do
Yeah.
as a nurse. I'm a
Yeah.
nurse by profession. You know, like there's more to like doing nursing or just being at home or being on that routine.
Mm-mm.
Um, I'm lost in thoughts, to be honest.
Yeah, and so what I understand is yung nga you have your job as a nurse, you
Mm,
have your speaking gig, you have your live stream, you have your real estate business.
mm,
So kumbaga for a person that's kumbaga you're doing a lot.
mm,
And of course you want to contribute more to the world, especially to the Filipino community. How do you become more productive para magawa mo lahat ng importante sa'yo?
mm.
So what's been holding you back? What's been stopping you from being the most productive version of yourself?
That is the thing. Kasi
Mm,
it's a good question. Kasi the more I think about productivity, the more I want to do more. But actually, in fact, I have realized that you're spreading yourself thinly if you do that.
mm,
Kaya um, part of being a very productive person, I guess, is you need to have focus. Because you can't
mm,
be doing a lot of things. I know it's like counterintuitive.
mm,
Kasi I think focus talaga. Focus, and then I think it's in my nature as well na, uy, madali ako ma-distract ba na,
mm.
oh, that's something good. I would like to do that one. It's something new, something fresh. I would like to. So yung original mo na parang nawala na doon yung focus mo.
Mm-mm.
Kasi you
Yeah.
want to do a lot of things. I think it's my nature which has got um both advantage and disadvantage as well.
Mm,
So that's why I chose productivity, um because I understand that once you are productive, it gives you happiness, gives you more confidence, gives you more motivation.
mm-mm.
Um yeah.
Yeah. So kumbaga, naiintindihan kita kasi pareho tayo entrepreneur, no? Ang dami nating gustong gawin, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Saan tayo magfo-focus?
Yun.
So that's one, right? So what else? What else has been your obstacle para maging productive?
So apart from what I said na
Mm.
lack of focus because I would like to do a lot of things,
Mm-mm.
could be, I guess, having the establishing the right habits,
Mm.
consistency, self-discipline. I realize that all of these things are important in order for you to be. productive. Kasi if you don't have the self-discipline, the consistency, and the right habits, I don't think you will be successful and productive.
Okay, yeah. So, yung focus, di ba? Pero naiintindihan ko dyan na kapag alam mo kung eksakto kung saan ka mas magfo-focus, mas madali na yung discipline. Pag very clear na sa'yo. Pwede
Yes, I
kasing
think
hindi
so,
pa
yeah.
clear eh, kaya kung saan-saan napupunta yung time,
Yes,
energy, and
yes.
attention. Sige. So, habits. Okay, ano pa? Ano pa ang napansin mong rason kaya nahihirapan ka maging productive?
Apart from those, um, apart from those, to be honest, wala na akong ibang
Okay. Yeah.
maisip pa na.
Yeah, and those are the biggest reasons. And I
Mm,
can relate to that kasi naging journey ko din yan. Kaya nga ang naging, kumbaga, passion ko ay productivity and well-being. Kasi naintindihan
mm,
ko kung gaano kahirap, ka-challenging sa isang entrepreneur na ang daming hats, di ba? Nanay, entrepreneur,
mm.
asawa, leader. O parang ikaw, ang dami mo ding hats, di ba? Saan magfo-focus, paano maging productive sa importante. So, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being yes, very productive, where are you right now?
Um, I would say nasa half lang ako. Five.
Okay,
Five,
5.
yeah, yeah.
So what's already working? 5 is a good score. Diba? First session natin to, but you're already on a 5. So what's already working?
Um, Working in what way?
Na productive ka?
On the events that I'm doing,
Mm,
um, I think that will be my yung events that I got in the pipeline. That will be my point of reference.
mm,
Kasi I've still got that's why I scored myself 5. It's because yun nga, sa dami ng mga inaano kong mga events ngayon, I don't know which one to do first. You
okay.
know? Um, what's working right now, I think, is I have to go by with what feels um, right for me or
Yeah.
where I will be. Kasi may mga task na you procrastinate on di ba? Parang,
Yeah.
wag muna to kasi parang, alam mo yon. So, parang inuuna mo yung mga task na gusto mo. They are important, of course, but meron mga task na mas gusto mo unahin muna and then
Mm-mm.
naiiwanan yung iba.
Okay.
So, at the moment, I think I'm working on that kind of system.
Okay. So ang napansin mo, kaya ka 5 kasi yun nga okay ka na doon sa speaking gig mo. If I'm understanding it right, productive ka doon kasi that's what you enjoy more. That's
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
like doing. Kaya mas
Mm-mm.
ginagawa mo siya. Productive ka sa mga bagay na gusto mo talaga, yung tawag ng damdamin mo. That's aligned with your passion and your strength, giving you enjoyment,
Yes,
fun.
yes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
great. So, nasa 5 ka. What would need to happen para maging 6 yan? Kasi syempre, magusto natin, di ba? Hindi naman agad 10. Winner kung
Yes,
10
yes.
agad. Pero, di
Yeah.
ba, mas mahirap pag ganun. So, step by
Mm.
step, what would turn 5 into a 6 na productivity? What do you need
Uh,
to see or feel or happen? What do you need to happen?
Having said that, I think I need to let go of those not let go, but I have to overpower that desire na gagawin ko lang kung ano yung what feels
Mm,
enjoyable for me,
yeah.
So, kailangan I have to set that aside and then isipin ko talaga ano yung talagang mas kailangan kong gawin na magbibigay ng ah na, na mas cover ko yung mas marami akong magagawa.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung mga things na we procrastinate on Like,
Mm,
I have to contact this person. Pero
mm,
gusto ko medyo okay na yung ano ko. Meron na ako na ano ba na spill or pitch bago ko gawin yan.
mm,
So, may mga ganun instances ako na I have to, kahit hindi ko siya feel gawin,
Mm.
Pero alam ko sa sarili ko na pag ginawa ko to, mas maganda yung, mas malaking impact, mas marami akong ma-accomplish ba. It's a bigger accomplishment pag nagawa ko. Pero because I don't feel like doing it, hindi ko siya ginagawa. Pero yun nga, as what I've said, I had to learn how to do the things even though it doesn't feel enjoyable for
Yeah.
me. But I have to do it. I just have to do it.
Yeah. And it's part of work. It's part of being an entrepreneur, di ba? In
Kahit
business.
hindi mo feel, pero
Yeah.
kailangan mong gawin eh. Kasi
Yes.
it will make a difference eh.
Yeah, I
Mm.
understand kung ano yung gusto mong ma-achieve. Now, considering that this is our first session, and we can have other sessions pa,
Mm.
what would be a worthy takeaway for you from this first session na masasabi mong, yes, because of this, because of what I was able to see na di ko nakikita before, solve na ako, effective yung first session. So what do you want to take away from this session for it to be useful for you right now?
Um, Siguro something na ano, something actionable or practical
Mm.
na trick ba? Kasi I believe na we just need to hack or trick our brain eh para to do something eh na hindi mo, there's a barrier kaya hindi mo siya
Mm-mm.
ginagawa, what something holding you back. Pero
Okay.
may mga practical na ano na mga ways na of course you can suggest to me na if I
Mm.
do that, maano ko, kumbaga ko yung brain ko, yung matitrick ko
Mm.
siya na uy, okay, let's do this one, and then yeah, and then it will eventually, once I master that kind of trick or action, obviously I can use that, and it's a what call it, it's a transferable
Mm.
skill na I can
Yeah.
use in every aspect of
Yeah.
what I'm doing in life.
Great.
So yun
And
yung mga practical, actionable
yeah,
stuff.
that's great. And yan din ang kagandahan ng coaching kasi kung ano ang kailangan mo, yun din yung i-guide kita. 'Di ba?
Mm.
And you and I both know na nang mag-start tayo dito sa recording na to, wala akong kaalam-alam kung ano yung gusto mong topic o gusto
Yes,
mong
true, true.
ma-achieve, 'di ba? So that's the beauty of coaching. So sige, kanina na-mention mo no na saan ba ako magfo-focus? Ang dami kong gustong gawin and I really admire yung vision mo, yung heart mo for service. So now ang nakikita kong pwedeng makatulong sa iyo also to yun nga yung sabi mo nga ano to hack your brain is to really figure out ano ya ang klase ng impact o ng buhay na gusto mo talagang makreate para maging mas malinaw sa'yo saan mo ilalagay yung oras at energy mo. At makita mo kung gaano kaimportante yung mga certain things na hindi mo na kailangang i-push yung sarili mo kasi nakita mo very clear hanggang sa cells mo, di ba, kung paano nagpi-play ya ang task na yan, whatever you want to be more productive on, sa overall quality of life and business na gusto mong matayo. So let's have an exercise, and this is a visualization exercise. And it would help if you could close your eyes para mas makafocus ka. Ano. So I want you to picture
Mm.
that you are going to a funeral. Right? So pumasok ka na doon sa room, ang dami mong nakitang familiar faces, maraming malungkot, meron ding mga nakasmile, talking about, yun nga, yung mga happy memories noong nasa burol. Kitang-kita mo yung mga ilaw, naamoy mo yung mga bulaklak, naririnig mo yung tugtog habang naglalakad ka. Papalapit ka ng papalapit dun sa kabaong. And then nung nandun ka na, hawak mo na yung kabaong para i-view yung binisita mo, para makiramay. Tiningnan mo yung nasa kabaong and you come face to face with yourself. It's your funeral. At sa paligid mo, nakita mo yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, family, friends, and also your colleagues and members of your community. At nakita mo yung program, may apat na magsasalita. Yung unang magsasalita ay galing sa family mo. Ang isi-share niya ay how you were. Ikaw bahalang pumili kung sino yung magsasalita, but they could talk about how you were as a son or as a partner or brother, kung ano man yan na role. And then, ano yung mga gusto mong sabihin nila about you as a family member? What are the character traits na gusto mong maalala nila about you? Ano yung mga sinasabi nila about how you lived your life? How you were as a person? How you were as a family member? And then yung pangalawang mag-share ay someone from your circle of friends. Sino yung isa doon na magsasalita? And ano yung mga character traits na gusto mong sabihin nila about you? How you were as a friend, as a person? How you lived your life outside your family? Paano ka nila nakita? Kung paano ka nabuhay? And then the third speaker is from your colleagues. So pwedeng, kasi marami kang mga business, trabaho, ano yun? Pili ka doon. Someone you worked with. Ano yung mga sinasabi niya tungkol sa kung paano ka magtrabaho, kung ano yung na-contribute mo sa profession, kung ano yung work ethics mo, kung paano ka makirelate sa kanila sa trabaho. And yung pang-apat ay member of a community na very active ka. It could be sa church mo, it could be sa kung saan ka nag-volunteer, o kung saan man yan. Ano yung mga sinasabi nila about your contribution to the community? And I'd like you to reflect. I'll give you a few more seconds to reflect. At the end of your life, what truly matters to Jeremy? What kind of life would you have want to live? Who do you want to become? What's really important to Jeremy? So you can take your time to reflect on that. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Ano yung nakita mo doon, Jeremy, na hindi mo nakita before this session?
It was a good, what you call this one? Yung funeral. It's a good way to reflect na at the end of your life, na you're already lying in there, how much impact or difference you've made to, to people that you have associated with or live with um, for many years. And siguro importante yung, I'm not sure if it's the right basis ano, pero yung mga tao na attend dun sa funeral mo, uh, I think it speaks volume kung sino yung mga nandoon to be with you sa yung time na yon na you're you're gone pero they're
Mm.
still remember you.
Mm.
Pero ang what I have come to realize na gusto ko na what most of those four people who will speak about me yung what you call that one? Eulogy. Para
Oo.
eulogy ano.
Mm.
Ah, I want it to be na sabihin nila na Jeremy was the person who actually encouraged me to become a better person, to become a better version of myself. I
Mm.
think that's the most ano sa akin, what will matter to me. Or what I want to hear from the people around me who will be giving that eulogy.
Mm. Yeah, that's beautiful. Ano, and I can also feel, ewan ko, I feel your emotions.
Mm.
Diba? And galing dun sa na-visualize mo, meron bang naging clear kung ano yung hindi naman pala ganun kaimportante na pwede mong ipasantabi or i-drop muna? Kasi may naging mas very clear na okay, dito ako magfo-focus. Kasi di ba yan yung una mong challenge kanina, saan ka magfo-focus? Ano ba talaga ang
Mm.
importante? May nakita ka ba doon that could answer that first question?
Um, Nothing comes to mind straight away, but that is something that I can reflect on
Mm.
on my after this,
Yes.
on my free time, if I'm on the bus traveling, ganyan,
Mm, tama.
on the
Oo.
train, I just close my eyes
Mm.
and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, oo. Kasi sabi nga natin, yung transformation, tuloy-tuloy yan. And you have
Mm.
more time on your own without me outside this coaching session, di ba?
Mm.
Tuloy-tuloy yung transformation. Ang importante is nabuksan. Nabuksan yung pintuan for you
Mm.
to see
Yeah.
things differently. Di ba?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yan yung una. Kasi sabi nga ni Stephen Covey sa librong Seven Habits of Highly Effective People,
Mm.
highly effective people begin with the end in mind.
Yes. Begin with the end in mind.
'Di ba? So kung very clear sa atin yung end, anong klasing buhay, anong klasing business, anong klasing contribution yung gusto natin na maiwan sa mundo. Pag very clear sa atin yon, then it will pull us. It will pull us.
Mm. Mm.
Imbis na tayo yung push Clarissa, push Jeremy, trabaho, trabaho.
Mm.
Grabe
Mm.
yung energy na nakakonsume nun.
Yes.
Alam
Yes.
natin yan
Yes.
pareho. But
Mm.
kapag nakita natin, oo nga no, di ba? And also reflect on this na having that vision, ano yung mga priorities and habits na nag-a-align sa version na Jeremy na yan? Because that's the best version of you.
Mm.
Di ba? That's the best version of you. But the question is, what made you that way? Ano yung mga prioritize mo along the way? Ano yung mga ginawa mong action that made you the best version of you? 'Di ba? So
Mm.
kung babalik tanawan natin or coming from the perspective of the end of your life, what would you need to let go to be that best version of you? 'Di ba? What
Mm.
habits, what environment or maybe toxic relationship or thinking patterns or emotional spirals, ikaw na nakaalam niyan.
Mm.
What do you need to let go of in order for you to become that best version? 'Di ba? So far, ano yung takeaway mo doon, Jeremy?
Um, the session itself is very helpful kasi yung what was striking to me is after all after everything that we have done or what we're doing right now, tama yung sinabi mo, Coach Clarissa, no, na ang mahalaga is yung na-open yung mind mo.
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga, in-open mo yung portal para sa akin. Yeah.
That's
So that's
great.
the, yeah, yeah. I think that's the most ano,
Yeah,
important thing, yung na-open yung
yeah. And that's my
my
job as
mindset.
a
Yeah.
coach, to help
Mm.
you see things differently. Kasi once you see
Mm.
things differently, mag-iiba din yung galaw ng katawan mo.
Mm.
Mag-iiba yung decisions mo.
Yeah.
Diba? So, na-cover na natin yung first na obstacle mo sa productivity na mention mo kanina, it's yung sa focus. Diba? Pero yun nga, you want to reflect more on that para
Mm.
masagot
Mm.
yung
Mm.
mga follow-up questions ko. And that's another beauty of coaching, yung totoong coaching, because I don't tell you what to do.
Mm. Mm.
I just guide you for you to find the answers that are already within you.
Mm.
'Di ba? So let's proceed. If you're happy, we can proceed to the next obstacle, which is nagpo-procrastinate ka doon sa mga bagay na kailangang gawin. And that's very common. Hindi lang ikaw, alam natin yan, lahat tayo, meron tayong history ng procrastination. And ang isang nakita ko sa sarili ko at sa marami ko nang nakausap ay, ang procrastination, that's the effect. Kasi akala ng karamihan, yan yung cause. But that's the effect. That's the effect of what you feel towards that task. And what you feel
Mm.
about that task, how you feel about that task, is determined by your thoughts about that task. So, dun tayo muna, mag-explore tayo. So, bago mo gawin yung task na nagpo-procrastinate ka, how do you feel about it? Kaya ayaw mo.
Um, that's one thing that I don't understand kasi there's nothing naman talaga huge na unpleasant about it, or
Mm-mm.
that's something that I really would like to uncover. Bakit? Why not? Why not doing
Okay.
it?
So,
There's nothing, as
yeah,
what I've said. It's just a matter of messaging
yeah,
those lists that we have. We got lots of people on the list. I just need to basically
mm,
touch base with them one by one, and
okay,
we have a template anyway. So it's just a copy paste, and just personalize it a little bit, but the main
oh,
structure is
yeah.
already there. Pero I don't know why I'm not doing
Yeah.
it.
And I'm very happy you said that. I'm very, very happy you said that. Para din makita ng ating listeners yung difference ng
Mm.
conscious. Kasi yung
Mm.
ginawa ko sa iyo is, I was trying to get an answer from you on a conscious level. Like, ano
Mm.
yung feeling? Ano yung thought? E karamihan
Parang,
sa mga
oo.
nagda-drive sa atin, lalo na sa mga bagay na hindi natin maintindihan sa sarili natin, it's on a subconscious level.
Yeah. Mm.
'Di ba? Kaya yan yung maganda din sa coaching, especially when you're working with someone who really knows how to work with the subconscious. 'Di ba? Kasi yan yung mas madali kasi nandyan yung solution. It's easier to work with the solution rather than dig the problem. Kasi ang problem mabigat, nakaka-stress.
Mm.
So
Oh.
let's loosen that up.
Mm.
Okay, so this is another exercise that I'm very excited to see how it works for you. So, may halo itong visualization din. So, it would help
Mm.
if you would close your eyes. So, imagine yourself stepping into that
Mm.
scenario.
Yeah.
Nakakausapin mo, tatawagan mo na. Ano? Where do you feel that sensation that's usually making you not do it? Nasaan sa katawan mo nararamdaman yon?
Parang it's all over.
It's all over. Can you show me kung saan?
Mm.
Yan, buong katawan mo ba or
Buong,
buong katawan? Okay, whole
buong
body.
katawan niya. Yeah, whole body. Yeah.
And sensing in and through that whole body na yan, gaano kalaki yan? As in buong katawan mo or smaller or bigger?
Just the same size as me, I
Okay.
think. So yeah, yeah.
And I'd like you to really pay attention to that sensation kasi nakita ko gumanon ka talaga yung katawan mo. So you really feel it. Now, Sense in and through that and tell me, ano yung sensation quality dyan? Is it tight? Is it heavy, dense, light, airy, warm, cold? Whatever you're feeling in there. Tell me, maybe 1 to 3 words to describe it.
Parang there's something you want to move pero di ka makamove. Parang
Mm,
ganun. Parang there's something like a barrier
mm,
na you're trying to force yourself, okay, let's do this. Pero parang, wag
yes.
na nga.
And now you
It's something like
understand.
that.
Yes.
Mm.
That's exactly the reason why you cannot do the task. So the first one, yung hindi ka makagalaw, parang may barrier.
Mm. Mm.
That's the beginning sensation.
Mm.
And I'd like you to find out, merong pinanggagalingan niyang whole body sensation na yan. That's stopping you from moving. So yan yung pangalawang hahanapin natin. Where is the perceiving happening? Where is the one who perceives that?
I suppose in my mind.
Let me summarize kung ano yung ginawa namin dun sa exercise. At ikaw, pwede mo din tong gawin on your own. Number 1, hanapin yung iba't ibang parte ng katawan kung saan mo na-experience yung pagpipigil, yung tightness, yung heaviness. And yun nga, si Jeremy sabi niya, ay, ito yung pipipigil. Hindi ako makagalaw. Yan, heavy, it's like, so, because of that stressful response ng katawan, hindi na lang mag-take action. Right? So, ikaw hanapin mo yan. Nasaan yan sa katawan mo? And then, number 2 is what? Rather than resisting and judging those sensations, rather than running away from the action, number 2 is what do? You relax each area. You relax it. Right? So, ginaid ko si Jeremy to relax every part na nahanap namin. Okay? So, it's a very simple, very loving, gentle, kind, and inclusive way para ma-overcome yung procrastination. Inclusive meaning kahit iyan, something na, ay nako, ayoko ng feeling na to, parang natatakot ako, kinakabahan ako, kaya ako nasa-stuck, wag na lang akong gumalaw, di ba? We include that. And actually, it becomes the doorway para magawa mo yung gusto mong gawin. Right? Instead of resisting it. Di ba? Napansin mo ba? Whatever you resist, persists. The more na, sinasabi mo, wag ka dito, ayoko sa'yo, takas ako, wag, get away from me. The more na hindi natin yan na-overcome. Tama ba? The more na grabe yung power sa atin kasi we don't have the courage to face it. And we don't have the compassion to what? To let it heal within us. So yun yung ginawa ko with Jeremy. In-acknowledge yon, naging aware doon sa bawat sensation na yon, and helped each of them to relax hanggang sa mag-dissolve. Right? So, nakakatuwa. Makikita nyo mamaya, I will show you short clips kung saan sinabi niya yung transformation, ano nang nangyari doon sa parts na yon. Okay? So, here it is. How is it now?
It's not, still a bit some tingling, but it's lesser, I would say.
Okay.
It's very relaxed.
That's great. Yan yung gusto natin, yung mag-relax siya.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels relaxed. Yeah.
That's great kasi kanina tight and heavy siya, ngayon relax. That's great. And balik na tayo doon sa kung saan nag-umpisa. Kanina yung whole body mo, gumaganon ka, hindi ka makagalaw, parang may barrier. How is it now? The same or different?
I just felt relaxed after that exercise, that activity.
So that's the transformation he experienced mula sa may nagpipigil sa katawan, may tightness, may heaviness, hindi makagalaw yung certain parts ng katawan niya, to what? To complete relaxation. Mas magaan na, mas kaya nang gumalaw. Right? And it only took a few minutes. And again, you can do this on your own. Right? So balik na tayo doon sa last part ng coaching session. Now, I want you to go back to the original context doon sa task na nagpo-procrastinate ka before. I want you to step into that. But stay this way. Be in this state. How is it different being this way when you step into that original context?
Like you feel the energy.
Mm,
Kasi with that exercise, it's like you're, even though it's guided obviously, but
mm,
you're using your own imagination.
mm,
You are being in control,
mm,
and it just tells me that, with the right uh, frame of mind, whatever barrier there is, you can actually shift it. You can overcome it
mm,
because it's all, as long as you know how to use your mind as to your advantage, to your, the power of the mind basically.
mm, yeah,
That whatever it is, you can, as long as you shift your frame of mind into
mm,
the right one,
mm,
you can actually conquer it.
yeah. So, I want you to step into that kasi kumbaga nandun tayo sa mental rehearsal,
Mm, mm,
right?
mm,
I want you to step into that situation na tatawagan mo na yung tao,
mm, mm.
right? How different is it now being this way? Kasi kanina hindi makagalaw yung katawan mo, may barrier. How is it now? Is it different?
Yes, it is
Mm,
different in such a way that you made me realize that whatever that, I would say it's a negative energy, and then you turn it into like a positive energy
mm,
because you try to, um basically try, as what you said, it's a mental rehearsal.
mm,
You try to overcome whatever that energy is,
mm.
that negative energy, and instead of you trying to fight against it,
Yes.
you try to just shift your mindset and use that, turn that negative energy into a positive energy. You've given me the tool. You
Mm-mm.
equip me with this exercise that I can
Mm.
actually use it,
Yeah.
like in times that, these things will keep occurring, but
Mm-mm.
now that I have this, like the exercise that we are doing right now, I can actually
Mm-mm.
use it in
Yeah.
order to overcome it. So
Mm-mm.
just as what you said, it clicked to me. It's a mental rehearsal.
Yes, and you don't
So
need to fight it. 'Di ba? Kasi usually
yeah,
ang
yeah,
ginagawa natin before, 'di ba, ang habit is we keep resisting it, we keep running away from it, we keep thinking that, oh, this is bad, and we feel guilty about it. But what if we
yes,
just
mm,
allow it, acknowledge it, and let it be the doorway for it to open and relax and for us to really have that, sabi mo nga, positive energy to do what we
mm,
want to do.
mm.
So ano yung na-take away mo doon sa exercise na yan aside dun nga sa ginamit mo siya as a positive energy and you already have a tool that you can use over and over again. What else did you see that you haven't seen before?
I think the benefit of a mental rehearsal. Kasi yung mental rehearsal, parati ko naririnig yan, pero I don't really know how to do it. So I think that's my main, like, takeaway na, kasi there are things na, when we listen to like self-help audiobook, or it's just there, it's just an idea, pero unless you actually put it into practice, dun mo lang ma-realize na, yes, actually effective pala yun. I can actually use this. and it will really help. So just like what you said, it's mental rehearsal. So now I think I've got the a way how to overcome what I need to overcome. Just you don't fight it, just acknowledge it kasi sabi nga natin 'di ba acceptance is key, 'di ba? Not
Mm-mm.
until you acknowledge or accept something, hindi ka you won't change.
Okay, so
Mm.
na-cover na natin yung dalawang main obstacles na na-mention mo kanina. Diba? Una ay yung sa focus.
Mm.
Pangalawa ay yung sa procrastination. Kinover muna natin yung foundation.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
'Di ba? Yung beginning with the end in mind and what's really holding you back. Dinisolve natin yung structures na yon in a good way,
Mm, mm, mm.
right? So what did you find out about yourself today through this session?
Just being ano talaga no, as what you said from the very beginning, just be open lang talaga and just be sinabi ko nga kanina, be authentic lang talaga kung ano yung don't hold back kasi it will not help if you're holding something back kasi you won't be able to help me
Mm-mm.
as well. So yun, I think that's the most important thing, just to be honest with yourself, be authentic, and yeah, I mean it's something na ano not all people can actually easily do.
Mm-mm.
Kasi meron tayong parating barrier, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Ayaw nating ano kasi you become vulnerable ba, di ba?
Mm-mm.
In front of other people or stranger or
Mm-mm.
So it has taught me itong session na to na just you need to be honest with yourself.
Mm-mm.
Kasi if you marami kang mga like mga barriers, it will not help you grow or discover more.
Mm-mm.
Tsaka masarap yung feeling na you may freedom ka ba?
Mm-mm.
Freedom from yung mga sarili. Actually, it's as only ourselves who are giving the restrictions. Not you, not anybody, but yourself.
Mm-mm.
Kasi
Yeah.
sabi nga natin, di ba, ang ano nating mortal nating kaaway, hindi naman yung ano
Mm-mm.
natin, yung talagang kaaway kundi yung sarili mo Kasi yan din ang nag-hold back sa atin
Mm,
So,
talagang
yun.
totoong-totoo yung value. Lumalabas talaga yung isa sa biggest values po, which is authenticity.
Mm.
'Di ba? So you are walking the talk. And I really thank you for that. Kasi 'di ba maraming tao nga natatakot na ilabas yung tunay na version.
Mm.
And I'm honored to see that. And yun nga, thank you for this opportunity to share yan sa maraming tao.
Mm.
So yun,
I should be the one thanking you actually.
nag-follow up ako kay Jeremy 1 week after nung coaching session. And I'm so happy to hear his reflections kung saan siya mas magfo-focus. And we also talked about additional strategies kung paano ma-overcome ang procrastination. And isa sa mga strategies na yon is to make sure that the first step nung task na gusto nating magawa, it should be easy. And what? Simple. Eh kasi kung masyadong malaki yan, tapos iko-commit natin na all or nothing, dapat matapos ko lahat, dapat magawa ko lahat, lalong mas lalo tayong natatakot, mas lalong nagiging undesirable ang task. Kasi kumbaga, nagpo-procrastinate na nga tayo dyan, tapos magsiset pa tayo ng task na sobrang laki, sobrang challenging. Lalo natin siyang i-avoid. So, ang dami ng mga libro niyan, mga experts on productivity and habit formation na nagsabi, the first step, you ensure the first step by making it easy and sufficient. And then, you celebrate it. Diba? So, paano natin yan magagawa? So, halimbawa, ito, example na lang. Ako, I want to write my book. Oh, pero yon napansin ko nga, no, nagpo-procrastinate ako. Hindi ko pa siya nauumpisahan. So, ano yung sinabi ko? Okay, make the first step easy. So ano yung sinabi ko? Okay, I will sit down for 30 seconds. and come up with one idea. O, diba? So, 30 seconds, one idea, and then I don't need to continue it. After 30 seconds, pwedeng wala na akong gawin, di ba? So, that's very easy for me. Walang resistance dyan kasi one idea, 30 seconds, goodbye. So, yun yung kinumit ko. That was what, 2 days ago. And imbis na 30 seconds lang, I ended up doing it for 7 minutes. Di ba? So, imbis na one idea lang, ang dami kong nasulat na ideas. Right? So, again, ensure that the first step is what? Easy, simple. Okay? And then number 2 is what? You celebrate. Kahit pa yan 30 seconds mo lang nagawa yung first step na yan, you celebrate. Oh, good job, Clarissa. Ba, yes, I did it. Yes, celebrate. O, di ba, pwedeng simple celebration na sinasabi mo lang sa sarili mo or pwedeng yan, mag-victory dance ka dyan, magtalon ka dyan. However you do it, make sure that what? You are acknowledging the step that you've done. Di ba? Kasi, again, sa habit formation, importante yan kasi that celebration, even if it's very simple, a tap on your shoulder, oh, it releases dopamine. And yan, na-feel ang katawan mo, yes, reward, nakakatuwa. And whatever gets rewarded gets repeated. Alright, so always acknowledge yourself kahit pa yan sobrang small step. Kasi remember, you don't need to wait for big achievements muna bago ka mag-celebrate. Ang tagal pa niyan. Right? Pero yung lahat ng big achievements, lahat yan ang gagaling sa small, easy steps. At yan yung i-celebrate mo para ano, lagi kang nare-recharge, you feel more energized to do the next step, and the next step, and the next step, hanggang makita mo, ay, tapos mo na lahat. Oh, di ba? So to summarize, here's a very effective way para mabit ang procrastination at para maka-form ka ng habits around getting things done. Number 1, ensure that the first step is easy and small. Oh, as short as 10 seconds or 30 seconds. And then, laser focus on that step. Laser focus, yan lang gagawin mo. Grabe naman kung 30 seconds, hindi mo yan maupuan. Right? And number 2 is celebrate. Celebrate. And another thing that I'd like to add is, paano kung halimbawa, hindi mo pa siya nagawa? Grabe, di ba? Simple na nga, hindi mo pa nagawa. Be compassionate. Right? Be compassionate. Maybe the next step is for you not to do that task yet, but for you to have empathy for yourself. Or maybe what's needed is for you to rest or sleep. At pagising mo, mas may energy ka na to do that first step. Alright? Hope this helps. That's it. Nakita mo ba yung parts kung saan nagkaroon ng realizations si Jeremy? Yun yung mga parts na after ko siya i-guide sa exercises or after ko siya tanungin, nagiging silent siya. It means he's reflecting, he's seeing things differently, or he's seeing things he hasn't seen before. At lahat tayo naka-experience na ng ganyang realization, di ba? At yung realization na yan, that's what actually changes our life forever. Okay? At sa professional coaching, you can have more access to realizations like that. At napansin mo din ba yung transformation kay Jeremy na mula sa umpisa yung parang may pumipigil sa kanya, no? And then, eventually, nagkaroon ng relaxation, ng positive energy, and pati yung katawan niya, nakita mo, mas nakakagalaw na. And nagkaroon siya ng confidence, and also knowing that he has that tool, na sabi niya nga, brain hack, na kaya niyang magawa on his own, kaya niyang balik-balikan over and over again para matulungan siya sa mga kailangan niyang gawin. Alright, so how about you? What do you need coaching on? Pag-usapan natin yan, and you can book your free coaching consultation. Nasa baba yung link. Or baka gusto mo maging guest sa podcast and then i-coach din kita for free. Right? So kung gusto mo ng ganon, you apply for free coaching on the podcast. Nasa baba din yung link. Alright? It would be amazing if you can experience the transformation for yourself. Okay? So, Bago matapos ang episode, I'd like to share with you what Jeremy said about the benefits of coaching.
Coaching in general, very important kasi this is our life eh. 'Di ba? Yung mga athletes nga, they have their coach. Singers have their coach. But these are just hobbies, you know. These are what people do. You know, if you're singing for as a profession, you're a boxer or as a profession. Pero at the end of the day, it's our life that we are meant to live. So why not consider having a life coach as well? 'Di ba? Because it will cover everything eh. Whatever we're doing. So it is very helpful. People probably don't um the idea might be something that they just hear but they don't consider. Kasi may mga ganun, 'di ba? Narinig lang nila pero they don't really internalize it. They don't realize or understand the importance of coaching, especially life coaching because it number one, we experience problems in life and we always, we easily get overwhelmed. Ano ba yung, for me, what I have understood and what I have realized about the importance of coaching is you have to develop yourself. You have to work. It's an inner work.
Mm.
Basically, everything what we're doing right here is an inner work. Something that we do internally. Na we have to develop ourselves in such a way na we could be bigger than our problem. Kasi for me, that is the main, that's the main thing. Kasi in our life, we get all the challenges, difficulties, obstacles. Pero if your mind is not open, you don't develop yourself, matatalo ka ng problema eh. So having a coach, having a life coach in particular, will help us overcome all those things. Kasi kagaya ng na-mention namin ni Coach kanina, it will open up your mind, it will open the door, you will see things in a different way. And that's the beauty of it. That's the benefit of that one. Kasi um, everything that we experience is just based on our environment. Kung ano yung meron dyan. And you don't know if it's the right environment or not. Diba? So you have to surround yourself with somebody who can actually guide you. Kasi just like our belief, ano lang to eh, naipasa lang. The beliefs that we have right now, it's not our own belief. Kasi nung tayo lumalaki, ito yung mga belief na inano sa atin ng ating mga parents. And at the same time, it's not the fault of our parents kasi yun din yung mga
Mm.
pinid sa kanila ng ating mga lolo't lola. So what we actually believe is not our own belief. Kaya that's why we need somebody to guide us, just like a life coach, to open up our mind, to examine everything, to see things in a different way, in a different perspective. And in that way, as we grow ourselves, kung ano mang ma-encounter nating problem or difficulty, challenges in life, we can actually face it and we can actually say that we are bigger than our problem and we can conquer it. So for me, that is really the benefit of having a life coach. Um, shifts your mindset as well. As what I've said, the environment is a big factor. Minsan, toxic na pala yung environment, pero for you, that's normal.
Mm.
And you need somebody to tell you, oh, you know what, that's not normal. Pero for you, it has become a normal
Mm.
thing because yun yung na-encounter mo palagi. So that's the danger of it. And then di mo na sometimes it's too late before you realize na everything is happening is not the right one, it's wrong.
Mm.
Then you started suffering, you become depressed, you're having all these mental problems because of those things. So all I can say is our mind is our uh, strongest weapon that we have. So we
Mm.
have to really look after it. We have to harness it, you know.
Yes.
So yun lang masasabi ko that the benefit of having a life coach because you become better. So everything will be better. Your decisions will be better. Your actions will be
Mm.
better. Your outcomes will be better. Yun lang. As simple as that.
If you enjoy the episode, share it with someone who might need it. And subscribe or leave a review. It will really help spread the message. And if you're ready to have more time and energy for what truly matters to you, grab a free copy of the Teach Business Workbook. The link is below. It will guide you through 3 simple steps so you can create more space in your life and work. Until next time, remember, your well being comes first.